Hey guys, well, I thought I would bring you to the plot. It's been a little while since I've been here, so today I'm just going to take you on a little garden tour so that you can see what I've been up to for the last few weeks and give you some idea of what to expect over the next couple of months on Simplified Gardening. Anyway, I'm Tony O'Neill and this is Simplified Gardening. We'll start the tour right at the main gate here, and as you can see, most of these beds are pretty much ready, and I've got some crops out underneath the fleece there, but we're expecting a frost tonight. I've got a grapevine in on this wall here that I need to sort out, but as you can see, we are pretty much ready. Now, I've trimmed back all of the climber here, all the clematis and stuff. The rhubarb's all had a good feed. My pea fences are all in ready. And we've given this IBC a really good clean. So we've got nice, clean, fresh water in here, so that's all sorted. This is the area that we are going to be using again now for the container potatoes this year. And but we'll put in this wire that we've got here on this side as well, and then that should be good. So here is an area that I still haven't sorted out. This is all the strawberries and stuff, and you can see all the runners have gone absolutely crazy up there. So that'll be one of the next jobs. Now, something I have been dealing with since I've been gone is this, and for those of you may notice that the door is no longer there in the shed, and the reason for that was because we had a window that blew out on the side and it rotted a load of the plywood that was there, so we changed that, and while we were at it we moved the door and we didn't change the window. So what it's allowed us to do is pull the path up from the front and create a bed there, and as you can see, the little crisscrosses on the wall, we've got wire mesh right up the front of the building, and we are going to train 2 Japonica Henryi, which are a flowering honeysuckle, and they will go in there. We've pulled that path back after that bed in between the roses, and we'll walk across there. So if we were going down this plot here, this again, it'll be an area where we'll have more potatoes off another IBC, and obviously down here we've got wurzel. We're gonna have a row of peas and things across here, and down the bottom there all that's ready, but as you can see, all the onions are in and stuff down here. The compost and everything is all over there, and I'm still using some of that compost, as you can see. So let's take you up to the tunnel. This is the shed now. As you can see, I've got a couple of timbers to put down there, and we may train up another Japonica on there because I'm reinstating the path that's by here. So the shed's looking much better in here now. There's a bit of a mess in here, but at least we can. This was where the window rotted those boards out, so I've took that window out and we've put the door back in the tunnel here. Now this is an old front door from my house because I've had new windows, so and that opens and closes lovely. It's a bit of a mess along here, and all this is coming out. And if you remember, I did say about this building here. Now this building is coming down, not all of it. I'm going to keep the back half, but this front half is coming down, and I'm going to create something in this space here. So as you can see, there's a bit of a mess around here, but the tunnel is absolutely rammed. Now we've got container buckets right the way up there, and also up there. So I'll be glad to get some of them out shortly. Now, as you can see, this is the peach In one of the photos on Facebook, I actually showed me hand pollinating it, and you can see that it has worked because we've now got little peaches appearing all over the place on this tree. Down here we've got a load of beetroot and onions that I've put in some 30-litre buckets so that I can set them to seed. We've got a load of beans and stuff sown down there, but I've run out of space here, so but I'll talk about that in a bit. So along here I've got a load of brassicas and things that need to go out, but because we're still having frosts I haven't done that. I got a couple of chilies and tomatoes here that couldn't fit in the other room, some lobelia flowers, sweet peas. I've got broad beans down there that should have gone out ages ago, but I've been a little bit busy, and as you can see the grape is starting to bud nicely as well. So coming up here I've got tons of stuff in here, so tomatoes there, foxglove, there's cumin, I've got all sorts of bits and bobs in here. Those there are aubergine or eggplant. We've got cucumbers, I mean I got lettuce here that should have been out months ago, look at it. But what I'll do with these, I'm going to actually trim them right back just so it's a little plug plant, and we'll put them out as a trimmed down plug plant rather than, because if I put them out like this they're just going to wilt and die. All the dahlias are still shooting, and we have been taking cuttings of those which are over here, and I think they are still okay, so that's good. And it's important when you're done cuttings to keep the humidity above them, guys. So this is a load of rosemary that I took. Keep the humidity in. So we got leek here, more bolt-hardy beetroot and Swiss chard up there. We've got a load of chives and stuff coming through. Here I've got all the marigolds. So this room is absolutely packed with stuff that I still need to get either out or done. The other thing was, this was the nectarine tree. That was one of the other trees I hand pollinated, and as you can see there is fruit absolutely everywhere on this tree. It's not going to carry all of this fruit, but what it will do, it'll drop anything that, look at it, it's everywhere. So if anybody's worried about there not being enough insects, get a little tiny paintbrush like I showed you and paint the flowers, because look at it, it's fruit absolutely everywhere on it. Anyway, so let's go and have a look at what else I've been doing. Oh, down here I've got some more lobelia, geranium, petunias, things like that. And so we're going back out to the messy part of the garden, guys. So this is part of the garden I haven't really got to at the moment. So this is being used as a storage area for all the timbers where I've been taking the sheds down. Anything I think I can use is going here, and as I get to finish I'll decide what I need and then I'll get rid of the rest. So along here I've been digging this out. Last year I put some manure on here, some horse manure. It had some bindweed in it and some cut grass, so I need to get through that. Now I don't like digging as a rule, but here is a Jerusalem artichoke bed and I'm going to have to dig it, because if I don't, and the weed is just going to go rampant because it's a perennial bed. The rest of it is all covered, so it's not so much of a problem. Up here I've been digging up some comfrey, and as you can see it lying there on the floor. I'll deal with that again. The pond area is all sorted. I just need to wood chip around here now, and then this will be ready. I got a couple of bamboo here, and they're clumping varieties so they won't spread. Those three plants are from my mother's. She didn't want them anymore, so I thought, well, they'll make a better backdrop. Okay, so along the back of this is where all our store was. This is where all the comfrey is, and we'll plant what I've dug out here, which was around the pond, and we'll put that over here as well. So coming down, like I said, guys, excuse the mess here. So the back end of this shed that we've got here, I'm going to take off all our shelving, and it's going to be put on the other side when I get rid of the other piece, and I'm going to create a cold frame on the other side. I'll explain that when we get down here now. So we've got some rhubarb over there, and all of the fruit is now coming on. So it's all looking pretty good here, and I don't think it will take too long. So so all the fruit is sorted here. Now this is the shed that I'm going to be taking down, and at the moment, as you can see, it's a bit of an eyesore. It's all broken and everything else, and we're going to take that down. We're going to leave one of the shelves on the back wall that goes up to the other shed. We'll reclad all the other shed, and we'll make cold frames over there. Now this area, it's a hard area, and I've got an idea what I want to do there. The other thing I've been doing over the last couple of weeks is building this. So this is a new tunnel. It's 36 foot by 16 foot. I haven't finished doing it yet. As you can see down the sides here, there's black circles marked right the way down the sides, and these are where I will cut holes in the polythene, and there is a roll down plastic that will come down over the top of that to seal those holes, and it'll be a wind up, so it'll mean that I'm able to control the ventilation in here a bit better. So if we come down here, this is where the compost was from the beginning of the video, and as you can see, it's a large polytunnel. Now this isn't going to be a door, this will actually be a vented area, and you can put a piece of plastic in, and it's on like a Velcro strip. Inside, as you can see, it's absolutely huge. I haven't finished yet. All this netting on the floor is the netting to go over those windows. It is hooked in at the bottom, but not at the top rail at the moment. But essentially, this is what I've been doing for the last few weeks. This and the shed have taken quite a lot of my time, and there will be a build video coming for this. I just didn't want to try and film it and work. I just needed to get on with it. So this isn't a sponsored video or anything. When I do put it out, I purchased this tunnel out of my own money. So for those of you thinking that, well, you know, this came out of my hard-earned money the same as everybody else's, you know. So guys, that's it for this episode, and if you've enjoyed the little look around of what we've got going on, the upcoming videos now will be, I'll be finishing this off next week, and then the upcoming videos will be a build video of this and a little bit more on the area out there and what I'm going to be doing, but I want to take that shed down as well. But first things first, I need to get out all of the plants and stuff, because they are absolutely baking in at the moment, but we're still having frost at night. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up, and you can subscribe and everything else. I'm Tony O'Neill, this is Simplified Gardening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.